What's up, guys? I'm Jones.
And I'm Mann. And we're Jones and Mann. And tonight is the end of year wrap up. So we're jonesing on episodes. And whatever we like. All right, Jones. It has been a phenomenal 2019.
Yes.
I can just, in this episode, we'll probably go through a lot of that. But just from the very start of starting a new relationship with Prestige Decanters. If you're looking for a Prestige Decanter, check us out.
Yes.
Promo code JNM. Awesome decanters. You're going to hear a lot more of it, or more about it in 2020. And we hope to at least get one, if not a couple of them away.
Yeah.
All right. I figure we just keep that on the thing because thinking through 2019 like we did last year, I felt like we needed to figure out what would be worthy of this decanter and what really needs to be in a paper cup. Because I felt like we had some paper cup bottles this year.
We've had paper cup is not even the call for it. It's more like smash the bottle.
Smash the bottle. Push it off the table. Push it off the table.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's start it off on a highlight. Let's go back and forth.
Okay.
Let's give it a highlight for you. We'll do top 3 highlights.
Top 3 highlights.
And then we gotta at least do 1 or 2 lowlights. I feel like we didn't have we had a few, but we didn't have a bunch of horrible ones this year. Maybe we did.
That might be because I skipped out on some of the.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, so I know this year my first top is gonna be in your first top.
Okay, let's see.
So my first top, because I live in the world of rum, is going to be Cihuatan. And it's more specifically which the 8 was a highlight and the 12 was a real highlight. I'm gonna say the 12 was one of my rum highlights from 2019.
Okay, and I will have to agree. My rum highlights, I have 2.
Okay.
Definitely the 12-year Cihuatan.
Okay.
Hands down. If you want a bourbon drinker to kind of come over to the rum side, it has really good notes. It still has a rum feel, but it's not so sweet that you're like, I don't like this. And then at the same time, it has enough aging and character to bring them over. Yeah,
that team over at Cihuatan is doing some amazing stuff. They did some specialized barrels, and they're hitting different markets. We haven't been able to get our hands on any yet. There's like a Nicate, there's a Sima, I can't even say it, but if I can get my hands on it in 2020, we're definitely going to be sampling some more from Cihuatan.
The Notal?
The Nawal is the third one they had. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we did that one. My second rum was definitely the Bumbu XO.
Bumbu XO? Okay.
Definitely, like in that rum category.
Yeah.
And then the Plantation XO, your favorite.
That was
probably your number 1.
That was going to be my second in my tops for 2019 because that Plantation XO. I had my first bottle. We did the episode right before my birthday, and then I probably had 4 or 5 bottles. That's one of the things this year that I've purchased several bottles of since then because I'm a rum drinker.
Yeah, you're a rum drinker.
Several times we have, been together, been hanging out, been drinking whiskey and stuff. But I'm the person that always, I got to start and finish with a little rum because that's what I like. That's where I live.
So since you start and finish with rum, I had to ask you, Papa Pilar, is that a paper cup or is it a?
I'm not gonna say Papa Pilar is a paper cup. It might be styrofoam. I really like Papa Pilar when I first tried it at the restaurant that night. And then I came back to it, and the coffee was too heavy, and I didn't love it. However, there is a Papa Pilar's rum. I mean, not rum. Papa Pilar's blonde that I'd be interested in going back to.
Okay.
But out of the rums that we've tried, Cihuatan and Plantation XO blew Papa Pilar's out of the water.
Okay.
And the only thing that was great about Papa Pilar's at that point was the bottle.
Yes. And it poured horribly because it was more of a
like a canteen. It's meant to do like that.
Yeah. Maybe that's how Ernest Hemingway did it.
Yeah, that's how Hemingway busted down.
Yeah, never know. So I'll go over to the bourbon whiskeys.
Okay, bourbon whiskeys.
I think
we started out good.
Yeah, we started out
Let's start out bad. What was bad in bourbon whiskey?
Oh, man. The absolute worst I had was that Yellowstone.
Oh.
That Yellowstone 2019 rendition. Oh, my God.
Yeah. I hear better things about the tradition, the regular release.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like you.
And I'll tell you, I've had that in my decanter for almost a year. And I have people over. I cannot get rid of this out of my decanter. and I will say it could possibly be because I do have things that are better.
Right.
But it's like, well, this is in my decanter. Please drink this.
Yeah, people try it once and they're like, where did you say you had that Blanton's hat? Or where did you say you had that Colonel E? Because I know when that one time I was over there, you had 4 or 5 bottles of E.H. Taylor. And now I hear that you down to like
zero.
A zero?
Yeah. Oh, man. Had a big event right around Thanksgiving and it kind of got missing,
it's good to let me know. I'll stop you.
It's always funny when you go out to check your grill and you come back and everybody has like a secret stash item or sitting on the counter.
Wait, hey, why is everybody just looking weird and funny? Oh, nothing.
Or you look
all
at the trash and you see the E.H. Taylor canister laying in the trash. But we had a lot of good events, and I was able to share a lot of that stuff with friends and family. So yeah,
it's the dope thing about doing this. I say that we have somebody sent me a good friend of ours sent me a text of like 3 columns of bourbons and like how many of these that you've tried. And he was like 16. Somebody else was like 24. And I think it was like 36, 33 of them that we had tried. And I felt like it might be a higher number, but I needed to look at the bottle to make sure that, so I very easily went with 33.
That's cool. That's really cool.
My worst is going to be a tie.
Oh.
Yeah, tie. 2-way tie.
Oh.
By the same household, though.
Okay.
Noah's Mill, which people love Noah's Mill, and I've been trying to get that bottle away, and Willett Pot Still. I was at the store in Tennessee last week. This guy came, was talking to the guy, and she was like, I want to buy a bourbon for my husband, and he had a bottle of Blanton's, and he had a pot still. And he was telling her, hey, to get the pot still because, pot still is hard to get, whatever. Well, I never really had a problem getting the pot still. Pot still is less expensive, but it tastes like it's less expensive to me.
Definitely.
And I told her, I said, honestly, in my opinion, I'll admit, I'm not a diehard bourbon fan. I'm new to the bourbon world. But one, I would buy Blanton's because it's just overall a better taste to me. It's a better bourbon. And two, when you talk about a collector's item, even if the person's not a Blanton's fan, they want a Blanton's in their collection. Yeah. So I would suggest, she ended up buying a pot still, and I guarantee you, in her household at Christmas time, she's gonna be like, I had the chance to get this one with the horse on the bottle, and it's gonna be a smackdown rumble. I hope he don't beat him. That's all I'm saying. I hope he don't. I tried to warn, ma'am, if you are watching this episode, I tried to warn you.
All right. So we'll kick over to what we enjoyed.
Okay.
Definitely for me, all of mine are going to be pretty much from the Buffalo Trace Distillery.
Okay.
Blanton's, just out of fairness to everything else that we tried.
We'll scratch it out. We knew coming into episode 1 that Blanton's was
the top 10 for us. The E.H. Taylor. I enjoyed.
Okay. Which EH?
I enjoyed both the single barrel and the small batch.
I almost had my hands on Grain of the Gods. My special person out there, if you're watching, I know, I understand, but if you get a chance, remember your boy. All right, continue.
Yeah, and between the two of those, the similarity was so close that I kind of consider them to be the same.
Yeah.
Would I pay the additional $20 for the single barrel? Maybe not. I don't know.
A small batch all the way.
Yeah. And then the Elmer T Lee.
Okay.
I definitely enjoyed that. So all those, like I said, Buffalo Trace, their lineup is just so stacked, and their mash bills are so good that if you're a bourbon drinker and you tell me that you don't like anything that Buffalo Trace has, you're not a true bourbon drinker.
Definitely ask some questions, some more questions about it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I have one more.
Go ahead.
Definitely one more. The next category is definitely, hands down, Uncle Nearest.
Oh, yeah, we can't leave
you don't want to let them down.
Can't leave Nearest out of there. Can't leave Nearest out of there.
They can't. It's very hard for that small distillery to topple Buffalo Trace because they have so many things in their lineup. But the Uncle Nearest, we had the 1884
and
the 1856.
Yeah.
Both of those are really stellar, really good.
But over your shoulder right there, because somebody went to the Uncle Nearest distillery and saw the awesome, fantastic, fine Fran.
Yes.
I'm not Fran. Phone.
So fine you can't remember
her name. Woo. Sorry, Mr. Weaver, but hey, we just got to put that out there. The 1820, and it's signed.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to 2020. We'll be cracking that open for sure. And I hear that there might be another one in the works that we might be able to get our hands on, but we'll see what happens.
A lot of interesting stuff coming from them. So.
Okay.
What about your favorite bourbons?
So favorite bourbons, definitely because bourbon's not my wheelhouse, but the small batch is a real contender for me. I choose small batch over single barrel. Okay. Just overall flavor, taste, drinkability. I don't have it here. I actually have it in Nashville because I just had so many I couldn't bring it home. But I have a bottle that's in the stash that I can go to and sip on when I'm out of town. And I'll probably end up getting one just for right here. Uncle Nearest would have been, but we haven't really, I don't know if at this point we've dropped that 1884 episode. I don't think so. But I'll try and make sure that we squeeze it out in between there or like shortly after. The 1884 out of the 1884 and 1956 was definitely my favorite. Yeah. And then since you sit that out, I'll step outside of that. Larceny.
Yeah, Larceny.
The Weeded.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was one that at first we were like, I know personally, I was like, man, this is okay, this is all right. And then as we let it sit and went back to it, I was like, wow.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. That was a learning point with like the Weeded and even the Rise.
Yeah.
Is to let it sit on the rocks a little bit and let it get some of that flavor to just explode out of it. Yeah. And it just gets better.
Yeah. If I had to name a third, that's a tough one. I'm trying to think of what comes to mind. If I had to say a third, and it wouldn't necessarily be a favorite, but I did enjoy it. The Stagg Jr.
Yeah, and that's in my same category.
High proof. But out of the high proofs, that would be one that I would come back and visit. Yeah.
That was my summertime barbecue favorite of coming, when we're coming to have the event.
And the bottle's right there, and I think most of that dent that is in that bottle is attributed to Jones. Yeah. A few people have tried it, but mostly Jones.
Yeah, mostly Jones, mainly because, like I said, summertime will come up, and, I'd have that drive going back home, and you can have like one, maybe two, and by the time, the food's done on the grill and you get to chill out and talk with everybody, you're good enough to go. instead of you're sipping, and then something sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
kicking in the door.
That's what was the biggest song? Kicking the door,
waving the 4-4. Kicking the door, waving, or whatever the proof is on that thing.
Kicking the door, waving 120 proof.
Yeah.
Saying, "Mama, don't hit me no more."
Beast. Yeah. All right, so we started bad with bourbons. Yeah. Let's go vodkas. Really good vodkas this year. What comes to mind is one comes to mind, but I don't think we've dropped it at this point, so I'm not going to mention that one. I'll save it for 2020.
Okay.
But I'm gonna, because we didn't do a lot of vodkas, so I'm only gonna name one. Yes.
Okay.
VX Grey Goose. The big fat bottle.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was okay. Okay.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It to me it wasn't any better than Hanger.
Okay.
But at the price point, I think the Hanger one definitely beats it out.
Yeah, sure.
Bad list, I can go ahead and tell you, and if you guys go back, please go back and watch how many of the Ciroc videos I did. That would tell you in the head that I do not like Ciroc. I do not like the flavors. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to bash any brand, but
as he bashes the brand.
But I'm just not a fan of flavor liquors.
So we did this year, I know for sure, the white grape and the watermelon. And neither one of those was. Yeah. I mean, white grape was okay, watermelon was okay, but.
Was black cherry last year?
Black cherry was last year, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. I think the thing about the Ciroc, a lot of times, I do get some of the, it tastes more artificial. Some of the flavors taste artificial. Yeah.
We did an Effen this year.
Oh, yeah. The Effen, Effen's clean. It tastes pretty good. I think the cucumber, and the horrible thing about the Effen cucumber, to keep it out of my range, is simply because I detest cucumbers.
Right. It tasted like cucumber water, but I get it.
I just can't do cucumber.
Yeah,
for many reasons. So we've done.
I would say, hold on, let me give it a bad vodka.
Oh, yeah, bad vodka.
I guess my bad vodka would probably be one of the Cirocs too. I can't think of anything else that we've had from a vodka standpoint. So I would go with one of those as being the worst if I had to pick a worst. Yep. None were bad. I mean, we did the pink lemonade one, Amsterdam. That was good. Glad you missed it. Shouts out to 4 Lane, Blacktop for joining me in on that one. But yeah, no, nothing major. Yeah. So we did bourbon.
There is one that we may have
that
tops it all.
But 2020, that episode, because we've got lined up now. That episode definitely won't drop.
Yeah, it's going to be 2020, but there's a couple sips that we may have had.
That we have had. We've done an episode on one that we would have given flying colors to this year, but we haven't dropped it yet. So we're not going to discuss that one yet.
But I will tell you that it may be from a distillery that you are very, very well aware of.
Moving on from vodkas.
So we've done
bourbons,
rums,
vodkas.
Let's do gin.
We did gin. We did. Let's see. How many gins did we do this year? No, we did one.
Was it only one?
Yeah. Striped Pig. What else did we do?
No less was last year.
No less was last year, yeah. So we did one gin, and that one gin was good.
Yeah, believe it or not, that one gin was amazing.
Yep.
I would actually put that gin in my top 5 of the year.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Pig, yeah. Striped Pig goes into my top 5.
Very nice. What do we have now? Did we do a Scotch? We did a couple Scotches. What was
the Abalur?
The Abalur. And then we did McClellan's.
Did
yeah, you got the bottle at your house.
Oh no, you may have done that one. I did not.
I did it with a Joneser, but then I bought you the bottle, so you tried it. The Abalure was probably the better of the two.
Hands down, better of the two. I think at the price point for the Macallan,
it was like $20, $30.
At that price point, it's a decent Scotch.
Yeah,
but it's definitely not something that I will go into the store for. Believe it or not, there is a Scotch that I want you to try. Someone brought it to me, and I've seen a lot of reviews on this particular Scotch. Someone brought it to me at a work event or a after work event. It's not a bad Scotch.
What about and then there's one we tried at the whiskey festival.
Oh man, the one that I want to go back to, and I haven't had a chance to go back to, is that O'Bain 14.
Yeah. And see, that's just another thing. Not to get off track, but we did a whiskey festival this year, which was awesome. I got a chance to do the Uncle Nearest tour that we couldn't link up to get that done, but hopefully maybe in 2020 we can go back and kind of revisit. And I think that those are the things that we really want to try and do more of in 2020. But Oban, get back to it.
Yeah, that is definitely one I want to retry, and I can't rate it because I was so already diluted.
Well, since we're a reviewer, I've got a little beer called Zombie Dust. I heard it's hard to find. I heard it's really, really good. It is pale ale. So I figured that since we're sitting here talking, we'll at least take a sip and see what we think. Which made me think I forgot about a whiskey. One of my favorite whiskeys this year. Okay. Crown Peach. And also a whiskey. I'm not gonna pour me much. Also, from one of our viewers, sent us that William Wolf, that pecan.
Yeah, I consider that more of a liqueur.
Okay, well, it's a whiskey.
Yeah, it
is a flavored whiskey. So we didn't talk about it. I just wanted to add it in. There's Zombie Dust. I'm going to tell you how I feel it's going to taste. It's going to taste like crap. It's going to taste like beer. But I figured I'd bring you something different. Clink 'em and drink 'em.
Yeah, I've already taken a sip.
I can tell by the smell.
It has some pretty good hops in it. All right, so we've done
whiskeys, vodkas, Scotch. We only really did one a cognac. Yeah. But I don't think we did Cavassier this year. I think that was last year.
I think Cavassier was last year.
And the only one I did was the 1738. Yeah. That was it.
Glad I missed that.
Actually, it was really good. You should definitely go back and try that.
Okay. You know what? Just for the Joneses, I will go back and try that at some point.
I mean, it's not horrible, but it's like, why would anybody drink that? When there's all these spirits that are out there.
You can start that. Yeah,
okay.
I actually like this, guys. It has very good hops to it. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And again, now you get to see more of a difference of the type of alcohols that we do actually.
I like real ones, and you like crap ones. All right. So now I guess that takes us to everything but tequilas.
Yes.
We've had a pretty wild year with tequilas.
Yes, we have.
You going to start good or bad?
That's up to you. That's completely up to you.
Well, I mean, I got my good one.
I think the good conversation will take longer than the bad.
So I'll start bad.
Okay.
And then you can do good, because I think we'll agree on good in this case. Bad is by Corralejo once again. It is I don't take it down. Whatever this is.
1821.
In the big gold box, if you see it, it's $130. I cannot stress to you enough. Do not waste your money.
Is that the one that costs more than the amount of views we got on it?
Probably. It is pond water. And it was one of those ones that they made a limited amount of them, which I understand why. I can't stress. I mean, people are going to venture out. You know what I'm saying? I like the box. I like the bottle. I hate the juice.
Yeah.
I don't even want to give it any more airtime. Go on to those.
Definitely that Corralejo was definitely in my top dislikes.
I will drink this beer before I drink Corralejo again. That one.
But at the same time, with the tequilas, there were some absolutely amazing tequilas that we had this year.
Yeah. Top dog?
Well, I can't go definitely too much hop just yet.
Okay.
Because I think there were several, and even though you guys didn't get to see me try all the tequilas, like the Casa...
Dragones?
Yes.
The blue box?
Yeah, that one.
Or Clase Azul?
Both.
Both.
I've tried both.
Okay, yeah.
And unfortunately, the viewers didn't get to see me try those.
Okay.
But over the course of the year, I did get to go back and try the Blancos and all those things. And they were good. They're, and it leads me to say this, guys. I am not traditionally a tequila drinker.
Yeah.
And what I've learned over the course of this year is there are different levels of tequila, or what I would actually consider tequila. For what I will call tequila, I would call, and a lot of people are going to be upset with me about this, Patron is not a tequila for me.
It is, but I get it. It's not enticing enough for you to make it a drinker.
Right. Patron is... I can't really understand why it's so popular.
I can't. Marketing.
Yeah.
It's marketing. And we keep saying it like it's bad juice. It's not bad juice.
It's not bad juice.
It's just not great juice.
At that price point, you can get...
I don't even want to mix that.
Yeah, at that price point, you can get a Dobel.
Yeah. Yeah.
That will blow it out of the water. You will get an Elevaso Blanco that blows it out of the water, which will lead me to, so definitely my worst was the Corralejo.
Yeah.
My absolute best, Don Julio, 1942. That is amazing. Mm-hmm. And again, you might say, well, you got to look at price point.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Well, at that price point, I will still buy a bottle, hands down. I may not share with everyone, but I will buy it every time. Mm-hmm. For my Blanco, the absolute number one Blanco, you guys saw that episode a few weeks ago. Absolute best Blanco that took over the Dobel. Elevaso, mm-hmm. Man, Ross, you guys have some amazing juice. Mm-hmm. That is definitely one of the best Blancos I've ever had. And it has an amazing price point, which leads me to say, if you are a Patron drinker, definitely try the Elevaso. Get your hands on the bottle, try them head to head, and hands down, you will see that Elevaso just has this creamy texture and mouthfeel where it's like a small batch bourbon or whiskey. Yeah. Where it just has that taste. Yeah. And then, just leading into that, I guess you guys already figured out what my number one is for the year. It is definitely this Elevaso. Yeah. The Extra Añejo, that's actually what I have in my glass right now.
Which I could have figured.
Yeah. To lead you into this, as we started recording, I told you, man, to hold on. Let me pour into my glass and see if you can figure out what my number one juice for the year would be.
So, so let's just be clear with this. We're talking about number one tequila, blah, 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 in the group. But are you saying that this is your number one spirit that we've tried this year?
Number one spirit for the year.
Get out.
Number one spirit for the year.
Nice. Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Because it crosses all the genres. Where it has good smoke. it has some agave taste. Mm-hmm. And then it has all these floral and spices. It's just, and then it has like this creamy texture that every sip, you're always trying to figure out what it is.
Okay.
And then
that is nice right there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So number one for the year, Elevaso Extraño.
Number one for the year. And it's funny because I've already ordered at least my second bottle.
Yeah. And it's weird because, see, now, he had tequila, I had tequila. Now, I just took a tequila that we tried that was okay, and I've been, it's extra añejo, and I've been mixing it. Not sure when you guys will see that episode, but it's decent for mixing. I didn't reach for the Elevaso because I got to get another bottle because I'm down. Now, and when you talk about Plata, I got a Plata, the silver, is it Blanco? I got a Blanco there. But off camera, I got more.
Yeah.
So I'm good on that. And I was like, well, you know what? Because I'm trying to slow roll it in.
Yeah.
I've been mixing my little tequila mix right here. So I went with that. I really like Elevaso. And so that we don't do the same bottle this year. Because I think that was one that was a really big surprise for me this year. My favorite is...
So what you're saying is it can't be your favorite because it was my favorite.
I'm right.
Okay.
I think we each should have a different bottle.
Okay. But, hey, Ross, guys, Elevaso team, you do have two favorites for this extra.
Yeah, it is a favorite. It is a favorite. I'm going to tell you that. Yeah, it's a favorite. There's no way around it. I keep wanting to try and justify, like, why it would not be, but it is.
But no. What we can do, because I'm not the tequila guy.
This
can be my favorite.
Yeah.
So now man can pick his favorite. I hope he picks up a Syrah. And I'm just going to walk out of the room, guys. Definitely. That is my number two.
That's
my favorite
for the year. Because I'm the rum guy. Now, the rum guy stuck with rum. But this tequila was so good that the whiskey guy went with a tequila.
Yeah.
I would if I had a bottle that was right here next to it, but I drank so much of it, I don't have any. I think I finished the last bottle I had at your house. Plantation XO would be like right here. It would be right here next to it. It would be right here next to it. Probably, it's just such a great drinker. This is a great drinker. Like, I've been trying to appease myself with something else so that I don't finish this last swallow. Like, I think we ordered like 4 bottles, and this is it. Now, I do have 8. I do have 8 left. Which is good.
I actually gave my 8 away as a gift.
Yeah, I mean it's a fantastic gift.
Yeah.
But as a sipper, I crushed this. I crushed the Plantation XO.
Oh,
these are my celebratory rums. That's my tequila.
These two right here are my. Yeah. I literally take these bottles away. I have actually put this one in my pocket so nobody else can have it at these events where people will just go into my stash.
Yeah.
Same with this one before this one arrived. I would keep this one in my hand at the grill the entire time to make sure.
Yeah, you had to keep it close by
because this is so good. Because it crosses over to people that like rum. Mm-hmm. They can be like, "Oh, this is great. This is amazing." People that like bourbon are going to be like, "Oh, whoa, this isn't a bourbon?"
Yeah.
And then even my non-tequila drinkers, I've given this to people, and they would swear me down. This is not tequila.
Yeah. I mean, and it is. It's just. This is far from Jose Cuervo.
Oh yeah.
If Jose Cuervo is the father of tequila, then this is the great grandpappy. And along the way, there's some illegitimate children that got you to Jose Cuervo, because those are not even on. We went on a cruise this year, and I tried the Jose Cuervo Reserva, which is $189 a bottle, and honestly, it was not even close to Elevaso. It wasn't. Honestly, it wasn't even close to the Plata. I mean the Blanco. This is what tequila should be.
Yeah, that is what an aged tequila should be.
Yeah.
It is what a Blanco should be.
And it is Prestige Decanter
worthy.
Cihuatan 12, Prestige Decanter worthy.
Yes.
Elevaso, Extrañejo, even the Plata.
Yes.
Prestige Decanter worthy.
Prestige Decanter worthy. Definitely.
Promo code JNM. I mean, you know, it's been a really good year. You tell, I got my new bar here. It's not finished. It's got some finishing to be done. We got some shelving that we're gonna add over here on the side for bottles.
Whoa. Let's save it and let them kind of thirst.
Okay, yeah. I'm still 2020. I'm coming, coming in hard. It's been a really good year. Been a really good year, and
a lot of good taste this year.
A lot of good taste. I'm hoping that we can get in and do some more fabulous things next year. A lot of growth in Jones and Mann, and that's due to the Joneses out there. Telling other folks, subscribing, sharing with the friends. I've had a chance to even meet a couple Joneses kind of out and about. I try and keep a good banner, a good conversation going on. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Yeah, really definitely. And I would really like to add, as our, as the things that we've tried, I definitely want you guys to check out Elevaso Tequila.
Cihuatan 12.
Does Cihuatan have a website?
They do have a website. I don't know. There's lots of places that you have to order from. I just Googled Cihuatan 12. Prestige Decanters, for sure. These are people that we partnered with.
And definitely, who I think we were kind of forgetting about?
Who?
Striped Pig.
Striped Pig, yeah. Striped Pig, awesome.
That I think that would be the third bottle to have up here, that gin.
If we went best rum, best bourbon, what would be best bourbon this year? Because best gin is Striped Pig.
Best bourbon,
nearest.
Got to be nearest.
Nearest.
Definitely nearest.
Yeah, we put nearest up there.
Yeah.
What else would we have?
I know what we won't have.
What?
Skullhead.
What's best vodka? There you go. That's it.
It would be the Hanger 1 up here right behind you.
Hanger 1, that we tried this year. Okay.
Yeah, Hanger 1 would go up there. Maybe Larceny.
For weeded. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So I know we've rambled on a long time. This has been a long episode. So we definitely want to say in 2020, we want to keep bringing you the heat. We want you guys to keep watching, keep giving us suggestions, keep sharing. As always, subscribe, click the bell. We got to get our social media interactivity up. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. What's up, Joneses? Y'all don't want to talk to us? Y'all don't want to keep a little banner going on? This has been another episode of Jones and Mann, the holiday edition, closing out 2020.
2019.
Oh, yes.
Entering into 2020.
You see I've been drinking a little bit. Closing out 2019, entering into 2020. It's been a great year, and we're just going to try and bring you more.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Clink 'em and drink 'em.
Clink 'em and drink 'em.